comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Was well in range to score the throw. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. What a clutch side kicks there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Takes a trip. Shoots off a fireball up close. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Life lead opens up. Gets the jump in. Checks with a medium kick. Whiffs the throw. Ends with a projectile. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Somersault kick. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Jumps up. Gets in a Hazanshu. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. They're still feeling each other out. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Pokes hits them with a stopping bomb. Super hearts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Sonic boom. Picks the air throw. Going in. Checks him with the boom. This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent. Connects with the throw. Both fighters planning something. Impact squashed. Boom. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Let's loose a boom. Checks with a good kick hits. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Let's get this mission started. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Blocks the jump in. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Well-timed command throw there. What are they thinking here? Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Nice Manejidore, getting those throws all pumped up. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Risky up-close scraps still go in there! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Are we going to see some fireworks here? Slips the grab. That tech's what you get when both sides go in on the throw. Player 2 will look blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Now that's how you use an impact. Jumps in, miraculous grab. Knockdown and player 2 has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. They just won't stop switching sides. Brushes that off and keeps going. Long Quan takes them off their feet. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. Throws them. A quick breather. Barely low heavy. Medium kick. Sets up with the jump in. There's a burnout. What are they gonna? This is gonna hurt. Closes it out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Sonic boom. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Player 2 with the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Plenty of space between the two fighters, but who will decide to close the gap? Nothing but air for the impact. Whipping a drive impact opens a huge window to get punished. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Waltzes in there and sweeps them off their feet. Jumps in. Sonic boom. Taking stock. Projectile to try and change the situation. Rolls out the snowball. That drive impact doesn't get through. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Renverse. The hit throw connects. Manages to block the jump in attack. Finishes things off with authority with that big punish counter.
Round 2.
Player 2 with a good start to the fight. But can they keep it up? This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Player 2 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Both fighters planning something? Gutsy play with the grab. Scrapping it out up close. Hits them with a stop and bop. Super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. They're going for the super art? Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Both sides getting ready. Frozen. This is a critical moment. Oh my god, they just choked it up. What a finish! Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Trips them up. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Knockdown. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Shoots off a fireball up close. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 is almost dead, but gets him. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Combo with the target combo. Sonic boom. Player 1 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. A quick breather. Somersault kick stops them cold. Still scrapping for control of the space. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive movement. Turning it right up with a super. Oh, that's gonna leave a crater. Wall splat into the guard break. Connects with the throw. Sees the overhead coming. Flatlines them. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Big throws. Checks him with the boom. Checks him with the projectile. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Good parry here to try and make something happen. Player 1, nice perfect parry there. What'll they do next? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Sonic Boom! What'll happen here? Medium kick hits. This is a turn. It's a good spot to use the super. Spends 2 for the meteorite and absolutely what a finish! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Ready? Then show.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Tries to bait him with the projectile.
Training.
The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Was well in range to score the throw. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage.
Keep talking. Keep talking.
So they break forward to pressure the opponent.
Keep talking.
Battle of egos on display here as neither fighter wants to give up any ground. Drive rush. Gets in their face. Blocks the low heavy. Shoots off a fireball up close.
Keep talking.
Goes for the drive rush there. Drive lead opens up. Gets him. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. The low doesn't connect. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. At this range, many attacks can drive rush to keep it going. A quick breather. Drive gauge, they can't squander this punish counter chance. Follows up and tags on the lightning kick barrage. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the burnout activates. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck, though this unleashes some big damage. The low kick hits. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Dangerous range here. Medium kick hits, closes it out. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Jumps up. The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? Getting careless and missing a drive impact like that will leave you wide open. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Next up, these two fighters are perfectly synced. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Okay, creating some space here. A good chance here to recover the drive gauge or figure out the next step. Player 1 chases them down. Goes for the fireball. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Recovers from burnout. Solid throw tech. Sees it coming and blocks it out. No more drive gauge. Throws them to negate the block. Knockdown. Player 1 has completely used all of their drive gauge. Goes for the super art. The super doesn't hit. One shot is all both fighters need to close this out. A quick breather. KO! Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? This is the range with drive rush to keep it going. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player 2 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Oh, easy tech. Player 2 can't use any experiencing burnout. Sonic boom. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Good decision with that throw. What? Burnout activates. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Breaks through with the throw. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match.
Here comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Let's get this mission started.
No mercy for you.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with a projectile. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Definitely answers air attack. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Takes a trip. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Very solid corner search. Life lead opens up. Taking stock. At this range, many attacks can connect yet. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Shows a medium kick. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. Somersault kick. All right, what's coming up next? They gotta make sure not to splurge with that drive gauge and leave themselves vulnerable. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Creates an opening with a low heavy. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Player 1, perfect execution with the anti-air. How did they read that throw? Still scrapping for control. Genius read with that throw escape. What now? Let's lose the move. Too far for the throw to connect. Strong critical. What's gonna happen? This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
Execute!
Flatline zone.
No problems. Got to press on.
Final round. Fight.
This can lead to some big damage. Scuff him. Flash kick. Pokes with a medium kick. Player 1 has them, knocked them out of the air. You can't make any mistakes here if they want any chance of winning. Amazing. A trade. No one. Connects with the throw. Okay, here we go. Kicks out a kick. Flatline zone. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. The low heavy is denied. Can't tech the throw. Neither of them willing to back off here. Player 1 with the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Player 2 is KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. They're still feeling each other out. Medium kick hit. Player throws them to negate the block. That throw will do some good damage. Good somersault kick. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive burnout activates. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Sonic Boom! Life lead is there, but still anyone can draw super hard incoming. Their spacing is so on point right now. A gutsy fireball gives them the round. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight.